Hey there, Chris McCarthy here with Brand Identified, and today I'm going to walk you through an AI business integration framework to help you design your print and packaging for your business. You will be able to use this 6-step AI framework to design branded print and packaging assets that enhance your credibility, they elevate presentation, and they create a lasting impression. So this is what we'll cover today. First off, we're going to go through that 6-step AI-powered framework. Then I'm going to help you answer the 10 questions that you must answer and define to build out your AI strategy. Then I'm going to show you how to accelerate your strategy with the custom GPT BrandOptimizer.ai. Then I will walk you through a 6-step AI prompt sequence to customize your framework and your strategy for your specific business, also using that custom GPT over at BrandOptimizer.ai. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to install Brand Growth AIOS into your business. So let's jump in and get started. So step number 1 of this AI-powered framework is to define. Start by answering these 10 questions about your format, your audience experience, your brand usage, and production needs. Your responses will help us create print and packaging assets that reflect your identity and support professional execution. So question number 1 here is, what type of print or packaging assets do you need designed? So for example, brochures, inserts, or labels. Clarifying the specific deliverables helps us understand the scope, the format, and the function of the designs that you need. Question number 2, what product or service does this asset need to promote or explain? Effective print design starts with purpose. Knowing what you're showcasing ensures that the messaging and the visuals are all aligned. Question number 3 is, where and how will this printed item be emailed or distributed? Whether it's mailed, handed out, or displayed on a shelf, the environment will influence the design choices and the durability. Question number 4, what brand elements must be included for compliance or consistency? Your logos, your fonts, your colors, your disclaimers, and all of your brand's non-negotiables must be clearly identified to maintain consistency across all of your materials. Question number 5, what size, format, or materials will be required for print production? Dimensions and materials affect both the creative approach and the production specs. The earlier that we know these, the better we can design accurately. Question number 6, do you already have a printer or a production vendor in place? If a vendor is selected, we'll need to follow their file prep requirements. If not, we can help recommend trusted print partners. Question number 7, what is your deadline for design and final delivery to production? Print timelines can be tight. Knowing your key dates helps us schedule the design, the review, and the production in a way that avoids last-minute stress. Question number 8, what should the reader or the recipient feel, do, or understand from these designs? Design isn't just visual, it's emotional and it's functional. Understanding the intended reaction helps us guide the layout, the copy, and the calls to action. Question number 9, are there any legal, industry, or packaging regulations that must be followed? If compliance is a factor, such as nutritional info, warning labels, or licensing, we'll make sure that it is handled correctly in the design. And then finally, question number 10 here is, how will you evaluate whether this piece is successful or worth reprinting? Whether it's through sales impact, feedback, or brand visibility, having a success metric helps guide the design and the measurable return on investment. So step number 2 here is to plan, and that is define the purpose, the format, and the messaging for your asset. Before designing, you need to know exactly what the item is for, how it will be used, and what it needs to communicate at just a glance. So be sure to identify the type of the asset, so whether that's a brochure, an insert, a label, a box, and define its purpose. Then clarify where it will be used and what action you want the recipient to take. And then finally, define the key message or the impression the asset should deliver. Now, with this step and then all upcoming steps in this framework, I've given you an AI prompt to help you define each of these steps. Now, more specifically, I've given you a BrandOptimizer.ai prompt. Now, BrandOptimizer.ai is a custom GPT that I've developed over at Brand Identified. And this is based off of working with hundreds of clients over the past 25 years. So BrandOptimizer.ai is the only custom GPT or the only GPT that has access to that knowledge base. So I want to make sure that you are taking these prompts and all upcoming prompts and adding them into BrandOptimizer.ai and not just regular ChatGPT or another large language model, because those don't have access to this knowledge base. So for example, on this prompt right here, this is "we are a," and you would insert your business type there, "that serves," and then you would go ahead and insert your target audience. Now, based on our print and our packaging answers, help us define the purpose, format, and the messaging goals of our assets, including where it will be used and what it should communicate. So you're going to take this prompt, you're going to take the 10 questions from step number 1, and then the 10 answers from step number 1, and you're going to go over to BrandOptimizer.ai. Now from here, you're going to click on Launch the Custom GPT, which is going to open up ChatGPT, but it's going to open it up into the BrandOptimizer.ai custom GPT interface. So this is where you're going to want to add in that prompt, the 10 questions and the 10 answers, and then all upcoming prompts over here into BrandOptimizer.ai. So moving on here into step number 3, and that is to structure. Create a layout that supports clarity, usability, and flow. Well-structured print materials are easy to scan, understand, and to act upon. This step helps you organize content for both design and user experience. So be sure to break down the content into logical sections with strong visual hierarchy. Ensure that space for headlines, calls to action, product info, or legal disclaimers, and then consider how the piece will be held, opened, unfolded, or used. And then with step number 3, I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt to help you out. Now, step number 4 is to design. Apply the branded visuals that bring the asset to life. Design isn't just decoration, it builds trust and it helps communicate the value. This step ensures that your print or packaging looks polished, aligned, and engaging. So use your logo, your colors, your fonts, and your icons consistently. Apply visual cues that reflect your product or service experience, and then optimize for readability, print contrast, and material limitations. And then I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt to help you out here with step number 4. Moving on to step number 5, and that is prep. Get production-ready files built to spec. Designing for print requires technical accuracy. This step ensures that your files are formatted correctly for your printer or packaging vendor. So confirm the exact specs. That is your bleeds, your trim, your resolution, and the file format. Package design files with linked images, fonts, and all the layers, and then coordinate with your printer or your vendor to avoid production delays. And then I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt to help you out here in step number 5. And then finally, step number 6 is to deliver. Print, ship, and integrate into your customer journey. Once your materials are printed, it's time to use them. This step ensures that your assets make the right impression and are seamlessly incorporated into your operations or your campaigns. So distribute your printed materials to the right locations or teams, include in product packaging, direct mail, trade shows, or onboarding kits, and then gather feedback and track how recipients engage with this new piece. And then as always, I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt to help you out here in step number 6. So this leads us to a 6-step AI prompt sequence that I've developed for you to help you instantly create your custom strategy using these prompts. So these are also prompts that you can use over into BrandOptimizer.ai. So prompt number 1, this is your strategy prompt, and that is help me build a design strategy for print and packaging that reflects our brand and enhances our customer experience. Prompt number 2, this is your execution prompt, and that is give me a step-by-step plan to design and produce high-quality print or packaging assets for our business. Prompt number 3, this is your audit and your optimization prompt, and that is audit our existing print or packaging materials and recommend updates for stronger branding or better usability. Prompt number 4, this is your template and your tool prompt, and that is provide a print design checklist or a packaging layout template that we can use for our next project. Prompt number 5, this is your role-based prompt, and that is how should A, and you will want to insert your role, your position, or a position within your organization. So for example, product manager, brand designer, or marketing lead, approach print and packaging design. And then finally, the 6th prompt here in this 6-step prompt sequence is your integration prompt. And that is how do print and packaging design support branding, unboxing experiences, and physical touch points with the customers. So this leads us to Brand Growth AIOS, and this is a AI-powered operating system to optimize your business. It is a proprietary 16-phase optimization and execution strategy that integrates 60 specialized services into one unified growth engine. It is designed to transform your business into a high-performance, fully optimized, and scalable operation. Every service is delivered in a structured, sequence-based framework that starts with deep diagnostics, applies proven strategic models, and then executes with AI-enabled tools and automations. So I prepared a overview video of the Brand Growth AI OS that I'll queue up here in just a few seconds. But also I want to make sure that you visit BrandOptimizer.ai to learn more, and then also check out BrandGrowthAIOS.com as well. The Brand Growth AI OS is a complete operating system for your business. It's a proprietary 16-phase optimization and execution strategy that pulls together 60 specialized services into one unified growth engine. The entire system is designed to take your business from where it is today and transform it into a high-performance, fully optimized, and scalable operation. Now, here's the important part. This isn't just a collection of services thrown together. Every step is structured, it's sequence-based, and it follows a very specific framework. We begin with deep diagnostics, then move into proven strategy models, and then bring it all to life with AI-enabled tools and automations. Once the Brand Growth AI OS is installed inside your business, here's what you can expect. Your company will run on a streamlined, data-driven, AI-supported infrastructure. You will deliver a consistent, high-quality client experience that drives both retention and referrals. Your offers, pricing, and positioning will be optimized for your market. You'll have predictable opportunities coming in through campaigns, funnels, and content systems that are built to work together. And you, as the founder, along with your leadership team, will finally be able to focus on strategy instead of being stuck in daily execution. So let's talk about what that means for your role versus ours. Your role requires only a minimal time investment, about 15 minutes per day for quick approvals and roughly 30 minutes a week for high-level strategic reviews. That is it. Our role is to handle everything else: the audit, the strategy, the design, the build out, the optimization, and the execution of your complete Brand Growth AI OS. That way, you can stay focused on leading your business while we install the system that allows it to scale.